Christmas Eve.
Hey everyone, welcome back to Jenny Chateau. And today, you all, I have a Christmas bookstore inspired decorate with me in the living room. I am so glad you decided to join me today. It is definitely going to be a treat.
Hoping to find that something that makes you see that I love you.
I've been out.
Hey guys, I am so glad to be back. And to begin, we will be starting off in this section of the living room. I already prepared the garland on top of the bookcase and I decorated it with some bells, some wooden and beaded garland, and I also added some twinkle lights just for that extra pizzazz. I hope you all had an amazing Thanksgiving. It has been a while since I last uploaded, so I'm just so happy that I was finally able to get my living room decorate with me out. You guys are so amazing and have been so communicative on the community posts. And to begin, I will be adding these Christmas gift boxes that I made with brown wrapping paper and some gift bags that I bought from Walmart.
For Christmas is this, a Christmas kiss. Close your eyes and pucker your lips, 'cause here it is.
For this Christmas, I wanted our living room to feel like stepping into a little hometown bookstore filled with memories, warm colors, and stories that really matter the most. I had to give some love to Chicken Soup for the Soul. If you were born in the 80s, 90s, or even early 2000s, you remember how popular that book was. And then I'll be adding my little Christmas boy that I think is so adorable, you guys. Next is this frame that is actually a stamp, and I'm bummed that the bow is covering the cents, like the price of the stamp, because then you could really tell what it is. Nonetheless, the bow is cute, so I just left it how it is. And then I'm going to continue with just adding more red to this side and also adding another little Christmas boy. And I got this book from the thrift store, and literally 80% of all the books I'm using is from the thrift store. For my second shelf, I will be using this Etsy picture, which is just Santa reading to small children. And what my vision was is to expand the picture onto the shelf. So I thought of grasping onto every little detail that is inside the picture and just expanding it. And this is a Christmas book, like a nostalgic Christmas book that I found from Home Goods. I wanted to make sure that I placed it here because Santa is reading to the children, so I wanted to continue with the theme. But I will definitely be pulling from the colors inside of the pictures, the warmth, and all that greenery that is so luscious and beautiful. Next, I will be placing this coffee mug that I got from the Target dollar shop, and I just tied a burgundy ribbon around it. I started with the books because they're the heart of any cozy bookstore. Their colors, their textures, they create this soft backdrop for Christmas to just come alive. And I wanted warm tones, natural greens, and tiny hints of red. Nothing too perfect, just something that is beautifully lived in. Now, on this third shelf, I am so excited, you all, to finally use this brass bell that I got from the antique mall. I thought it would just fit perfectly, you all, for Christmas. And then I'm going to be placing this adorable picture, you all. When I say it was so cute when I found it on Etsy, it is just two little boys baking Christmas cookies, and it just gave all of that Hallmark and nostalgic feels that we grew up in. Now, for this section of the video, it is dedicated to the family. I found a whole bunch of Christmas books while I was shopping throughout the thrift store, and I thought it was just nice to place it in this area. This book was the most interesting one because it is very old, it is very worn, but again, I was going for nostalgic vintage touches, so I was very happy I found it.
Angels we have heard on high, sweetly singing o'er the plains, and the mountains in reply, echoing their joyous strains. Gloria in excelsis Deo, Gloria in excelsis Deo. Come to Bethlehem and see.
Now, for this section of the living room, it is a smaller bookcase. I have already added this gorgeous wall art that I got from Etsy, and also this swag that I created with red roses. I thought it was just fun to add some natural floral accents to this section. I love red roses, number one, so it was just a beautiful touch. And also, the photo that you see there, I want to continue it just like I did inside of the bookshelf. But before I do that, I'm going to be placing this white fur. It was a runner, but I'm using it on the bookcase. I already added the garland and another wooden crate. I love using these wooden crates, you all, because it helps me give height and visual interest. And this glass Christmas tree is one of my most favorite finds that I got this year. Now, to really create that winter ambiance, I will be adding this snow fluff. And then I have another gorgeous little Christmas girl. I will be placing her here to help me pull from the picture. And like I said, I want to continue and expand from that wall art.
In excelsis Deo.
I started with the books because they're the heart of any cozy bookstore. I just love the colors and the textures, like I mentioned earlier. And then I'll be using another cute little girl. I love these figurines, you guys. Every time I see them at Hobby Lobby, I make sure to get one every single year. Now we're in the main area of the living room. This is truly the heart of the home, you all. And I feel as though a bookstore is nothing without the stories inside of it. And for me, the best stories are my family. I really wanted this room to reflect the people who fill my days, just the ones who brings me joy, of course, chaos, laughter, and meaning. And I'm just showing you all this reindeer that I got from Ross, which was one of my bigger impact pieces in the living room. Now onto the tree, I'm just adding on my little Christmas touches and items that are both special to me and also just keeping up with this Santa theme that I did start in the kitchen. Thrift item was another piece that I was just really excited to use, you all. It is so unique. I'm not sure what it is because it has like either a reindeer or a dog on one side and then a bunny or Easter bunny on the other side. I do think there was a top on there originally. I see a hole inside. I'm guessing it is used as a candle warmer or some type of lighting, but nonetheless, it feels very special. So I was excited to use this in the living room. My hope, you all, was just to capture that Hallmark feeling, the one that's just a cozy hometown magic. And I feel as though Hallmark is known for their cards. My husband's family is really big on giving cards, which is something I truly appreciate. You all, I do not throw my cards away. I've kept them for many years. And so this is just another way to add on to that Hallmark bookstore feel that I was so excited to decorate. I want to thank you all so much for being here, for always watching and supporting. I hope this little bookstore theme brings peace and nostalgia to your home. When I was decorating for my living room, I really had to think deeply about what are items that I can use that may not be decor, but really brings authenticity and Christmas warmth into our home. So I hope that joy spreads into your home. And the next video will be the Christmas home tour. I can't wait for you all to see the finished look. So until the next time, bye you guys. I'll see you later.